dear yogi, and welcome to Yoga with Paulina and Healthy Spine Routine. Today I'll show you a practice for a healthy spine when you don't have time and when you don't have space at home. Bring your blanket. Instead of a blanket, you can use a towel or anything comfortable for your choice. Me, I really prefer a blanket because you can place it whenever you need and it's super nice and comfy. And it's a normal blanket from IKEA. So first, bring your mat next to the wall. We're gonna use that wall. Great. Place that blanket in front of the wall, just like I am showing, and gently sit nearby. Roll on your mat and then gently bring your feet up and place them on the floor. Your sacrum and lumbar spine should be on that blanket or on your yoga mat if you don't have one. Viparita Karani, it's a great pose that helps you stretch lumbar spine that keeps on being extended or hunched after a long time at work or at school. It's a great practice that also lengthens your hamstrings, which are constantly bent due to sitting in front of your desk. Over a time, you're gonna see that you can move your pelvis closer to the wall as your hamstrings lengthen. Next, you're gonna bring your arms in a cactus, right angle in your elbows and hands up. Take a deep inhale. With an exhale, move your hands down, closer to your pelvis, but elbows stay in the same spot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Repeat it for a few more times. That will help you to stretch and lengthen your thoracic spine. Also pretty important if you are sitting in front of the desk for your whole day. If your legs get numb, you can flex and point your toes for a few times to bring more fluids like blood to your toes. Great. And after a while, we're gonna warm up that spine. Bend your knees and place your feet slightly closer to your pelvis on the wall. Inhale, roll your tailbone up toward the sky. And with an exhale, roll it slowly down. Kind of like we do in a bridge pose, but this pose, it's much deeper. Remember to keep your feet parallel, ankles and your knees aligned. If your knees are going away from the center or toward the center, remember to always keep them aligned with the ankles. Hands, you can place them next to you. And after those few times, you will realize that, there is so much more space in your spine. Great. Stretch your left now and bring your right ankle on your left knee. Bend your left foot and slide it closer down, closer to your pelvis. Me, I like to place my hands on the thighs to keep my pelvis aligned, but you can also keep them down. And I like to move a little bit side to side to give a deeper stretch for the side of my hips that keep on being very tensed, especially if you sit for a long time. And let's change the side. So now right foot up, place your left ankle on right knee and bend your right knee, sliding foot closer to the floor. And again, stay here for a few breaths. Breathe in to create space in your hip joints and in your thigh. And if that feels comfortable, you can stay here for even more or move a bit around side to side. Keep your foot more or less in the same spot so your pelvis is also aligned. Yeah, beautiful. I really love that asana. Instead of figure 4, you can also have a name of reclined pigeon. These asanas are very good if you're having SI joint pain or sciatica, but always be careful. If you already have the pain, it means you need to lower the intensity of your asanas. Okay, and let's crawl to your one side in a ball and come back into all fours. We're gonna do a beautiful exercise with twists. So take an inhale in your all fours. With an exhale, bend your right knee to your chest and step front. Now lift up like we do in a low lunge with arms up and place your hips over your left knee. Bring your whole chest as close to the wall as possible. But if you're a bit away, that's also okay. Place your left hand at the level of your chest in front of you at the wall. And then gently start sliding your right over and behind. And then start changing. Move your right hand up by the wall. Open your left up and toward the sky and behind you for a twist. And let's start changing. Once your right hand goes behind and then your left off. Every time you are up and change, take an inhale. Every time you twist looking behind, exhale. After a while, you can make that movement away from the wall without touching. It's much deeper and much more profound. But remember to always keep your pelvis in the same place so it's not moving with you, keeping your lower spine in balance. After a while, place your right hand on your knee or thigh. Lift your left up toward the sky and then bend over toward the wall. That creates a beautiful stretch for your iliopsoas muscle, the one that is responsible for a lot of back pains if it's not stretched enough. Beautiful. And let's go down. Most probably you feel a beautiful stretch in your hip, especially on one side, and let's do the same on the second. Change your direction and come to all fours. With an exhale, bend your left knee to your chest and step front, close to the wall. Move your arms up, but remember about placing your hips over your right knee and keeping your core strong. Imagine that your navel lifts inside your body and up to create a strong corset in your core and lumbar spine. Then place your right hand in front of you on the wall. Lift your left by the wall and behind for a stretch and twist. And let's go back. Left hand to the front and right to the back. First, as you see, I am keeping my right arm going behind in a slight angle, and you can change that over a time when you're feeling more strong and connected with your body. And after a while, you can start to lift your hands away from the wall and without touching the wall, create the same gentle, fluent and constant movement in your body. And now we go into the side bend. Place your left hand on your knee or thigh. Keep your core strong. Lengthen your tailbone down. And move your right hand toward the wall. As I said on the previous side, you can go away from the wall after a while to keep that bend even more profound and deep, to lengthen and stretch your iliopsoas even more profound. Great. That's it for today. I hope you liked it. So let's end with sitting in Virasana or any comfortable sit of your choice. Inhale, lift your hands up, lengthen your sit bones down and touch your hands over your head and bring to your heart. You can do it as many times as you need. And thank you. See you next time on the mat. Bye.